Girls, how you doing? There's another pickacard and today is going to be what's happening. I like to do that on Mondays. Just have a flavor of the week. It doesn't have to be any day of the week whenever you're watching it, of course. But let's have 2 parts. Let's see what is cooking. And then, of course, let's not be triggered. It's just tarot, as I always say. So what's happening? Let's go, let's go, let's go. 1, 2, 1, 2. So part number 1, what's happening? 3 of Cups, 9 of Cups. Temperance, interesting. It's all about reunion. It's all about meeting. It's all about those two particularly. It's all about reconnecting, meeting face to face. You do know that I love the face-to-face situation. Is coming back together, networking. Obviously, a lot of people back to work, back to school, back to everything, the usual routine. And it's about reconnecting with people, networking, reorganizing, just discussing things, and also maybe have a bit of a time. It's about meeting face to face, talking to each other, explaining certain things, maybe reorganizing what's going to come next. It's about coming together, but also coming together in a state of mind when we are really willing to make that effort to rebalance the situation, to rebalance the relationships, rebalance the wording as well. It's all about, obviously, the cups, so it's all about the feelings, the sentiment, but trying to come together in that feeling and trying to balance the emotion here, right? Because we meant to communicate, we meant to connect, but let's try to do it nicely and not so much like into drama, right? Then bring some peace into this connection, right? Yeah, the timing is correct now as well to just to reconnect, but also to make an offer, to offer some gift, to maybe open that door seriously for that communication to happen. It's all about a new beginning, and the timing is correct. So making that gesture that's going to change everything, opening the door for that reunion to happen. Reunion. Because, wow, that was not the case in the past, right? Maybe there was a third party situation. Maybe there was some fight, some argument, some serious, wording that was hurting like a sword, So it's really an idea of betrayal, an idea of argument, a very violent, communication. So let's try to bring some peace and balance and trying to be gentle to each other. Because you're mirroring each other. Is one is starting to be argumentative, then it's going to be just more argument, isn't it? So let's try to mirror each other, and also because this connection is not going to disappear, in a sense, like this connection is powerful, and also it's time maybe as well, if it's a more business connection, is more about maybe the idea of being recognized for your hard work, maybe receiving some kind of promotion, and people say bravo, congratulations, you've done so well, but it's overdue kind of things, because before that we had a lot of argument. All right, so it's all positive here. One more, yeah, it was supposed to happen that way. Maybe the argument, maybe the misconception of what your work not being appreciated, for people suddenly to realize, well, I'm sorry, actually you were really spot on, and blah, 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 and we want to thank you for what you're doing, and all of that. So maybe that disconnection, and whatever happened, if it was a third party, if it was whatever, it was supposed to happen, in order to clear the air, to realize maybe that they were not happy with their relationship, and they had to meet you to realize that. Or maybe you had to have an argument to realize, yeah, but you don't appreciate my work, or you don't appreciate me. And now you can clear the air and start from the beginning all over again. So it was a blessing in disguise in some way, even though he wasn't the most comfortable. But now we can rebalance those relationships, the rapport, right? Okay, so let's have a major arcana, because I think it's quite straightforward here, and I've been talking forever already. Oh, we have 2. So we have the Magician, the Empress. Wow, the Empress is coming out so much at the moment. So anything that was, someone was playing a game, maintaining an illusion, we're manifesting the truth now. And of course, it's you again receiving, male or female, doesn't matter. The Empress is receiving, like the arbor receiving the boats. You're now in a position when you've been very powerful, you've been very patient as well. My God, if you were misjudged, if you were mistreated, you just, slowly but surely, you just waited. But now you have a case, okay? So it's about receiving a bit of your fruit of your labor and manifesting a new beginning. Beautiful, very nice. Okay, so part number 2, what's happening? Strengths. Two of Pentacles, Ten of Wands. Wow, powerful indeed, indeed. Okay, so we have very much a change of position here, very strong now. You feel like it's a kind of turnaround, and we have a lot with at the moment with a lot of Wheel of Fortune. It's an idea of some things are, you know, turning around, the table are turning. You have strength now, you're really regaining your power, you are shining bright again. All right, so it's been a bit of back and forth, but at the same time, maybe, you know, your connection with others was meant to happen anyway, but maybe it was a bit hesitant at some point. But there was a lot of things as well that needed to be let go of. You know, you were maybe giving too much because you're so strong. People maybe were relayed depending on you. Excuse me, George is here. Depending on you to do a lot of things because you're so strong, you're so good. You can, you know, you also can manage a lot of work, and therefore you kind of like, now, no, you know, you do your work. No, I'm not doing everything. Maybe as well you're sick and tired of a situation, you don't want to carry it anymore. What about me? What about my own happiness? Maybe you don't want to be treated wrongly anymore. Fair enough, who wants that anyway? Okay, yeah. So someone maybe as well, maybe hesitating towards you, and now dropping a situation in order to open their heart and move forward. Because your connection doesn't disappear, of course, yeah. Wheel of Fortune, right? We know that, don't we? There's an idea of movement. There's an idea of resolution, and it's been going on for more than 2 months now. A lot of situations that were blocked are unblocking. It's absolutely remarkable, right? Yes, because people have been learning. People have been realizing something about themselves. They had to do the homework. They had to also build their strengths. You know what I mean? Because you couldn't carry everything. They had to take responsibility for themselves as well. So, you know, elevating. You had also to learn to give less, so then other people had to level up. Absolutely. So you both learned. So one was opening their heart, realizing what you were doing all that time, but also you open up to your power. So yes, you were stuck. I think both of you were stuck in a certain way. You know, one was stuck maybe in another relationship, or you were stuck in giving too much. You know, there was something like that needed to be unblocked because there is a potential here, right? We know, we can see it. So what are we waiting for, right? Exactly. We're not waiting because that is again confirming the Emperor. You know, the Chariot is what the Emperor, male, female, doesn't matter, used to move towards you. So you see what I mean? Movement, forward, resolution, boom, bada boom, let's go. All right, so I think it's pretty clear. Let's have a pretty clear, not clear, class in French. Wow. Okay, the Empress, you're kidding me, right? So the Emperor is going toward the Empress. Unbelievable. We have this one so often at the moment. Excuse me, George is here. It's an idea of receiving after being very patient, after being firm. You know, I know my worth. I'm not going to back down now. Oh no, hell no. So, you know, being very, very patient. The Empress wait for the other people to get to the memo, more or less, kind of things, right? And that's fine. It's not, as I say, I think yesterday, it's not about ego. It's about allowing you the space and time to grow. But, you know, you need to grow because I cannot go backward. I cannot go back to a situation that was unpleasant for me, disrespectful for me. No, you take as much time as you need, but do not treat me like this ever again. Period. Okay, so, and if you don't come back, that's fine. I carry on by myself. Okay, it's like 4 queens anyway, so you know what I mean. Okay, I can do this, no problem. So on this note, have a beautiful day because I'm losing my voice here, and I'll see you tomorrow. Ciao.